Hello everyone, I am Xerix, Lord Sentinel, and welcome back to Century of Economy. When we left off, factions were claiming islands as their own, and things were progressing relatively peacefully. Now, on to the action. 3 ships dock at Voie Nui and load metals. The French have so far controlled the island, but the Americans are beginning to visit with more frequency. With a successful sim action twice, L'Heroica squeezes in beside the Wasp. L'Heroica uses the UTs she found on the island and returns home, sailing through Voie Nui to dock at the French home island. Elsewhere, ships dock at Triangle Island and load medicine. American ships patrol the waters on the other side of the island. The Duc de Bourgogne docks at the home island and unloads Hidden Trove. The trove is worth 165 gold, which the French greatly enjoy, but the Bourgogne is also carrying a treasure that doubles the value of Hidden Trove to 330 gold. Spending some of that gold, the French launched 2 ships at the Triangle Island. The Soleil Royal, with Capitaine Arathiel, helmsman, cannoneer, and 4 oarsmen. The Dauphine Royal, with Capitaine Arazieux, helmsman, cannoneer, and 4 oarsmen. After docking last turn, the San Agustin unloads a large haul of silver to the lagoon, where it will be loaded by the San Jose. Sailing on the word of the Alquimista, the Estrella de Marfil discovers the castle. Upon his return to home waters, Victor de Alva hears rumor of the castle from the Alquimista as well. With an extra action, the San Cristobal flies across the water and Victor de Alva beholds the castle for himself. The American presence in Voie Nui continues to grow. Ships squeeze in around the French, and in the background the Frontier uses her hoist arm to explore the island without docking at it. Joining the Concordia is the Cheyenne. The 2 ships have discovered an island hidden behind Voie Nui. Across the sea, the Swift Victory places a town upgrade on one of the castle's towers, thereby claiming a part of it for the Americans. Back at home, the Lamon returns from her adventure with a Silver 6, which is worth 12 gold. Pride Rock is upgraded with a trading port. An overhead shot of the waters just west of the castle. Several American ships patrol this area, and the Cursed are nearby. The Americans don't quite yet know of the existence of the Cursed. At the end of their turn, the Americans launch at the home island and trading port on the Archway Island. Tombstone with George Washington LeBeau from RSS. And Ulysses with Helmsman. With time running out, the Dawn Treader finally finds a buried chest at the Gold Island. Pirate ships dock at Kanohi Island once again, but this time they notice the Spanish. Capacious cargo ships make land at the Minerals Island, soaking up the resource. A wide shot of the pirate home island. The town and port upgrades still sit on the island, with piles of gold around them. In the sub-ocean, Leviathan and Suro swim east, into new waters. Calypsos swims north, past the shores of the Bone Temple. Kalim returns to the sub-ocean, more than eager to grab gold. Calypsos spots an island, but it has already been explored by one of her brethren. An overhead shot of Poseidon's Eye shows the Cyclone sailing through the island. Like their pirate neighbors, the Cursed have piles of gold on their home island, and town and trading ports. Unlike the pirates, the Cursed are simply waiting for ships with enough cargo space to carry the upgrades to arrive. A sea-level shot of the Cyclone traversing through the eye. A wider shot reveals the Crescent Rose watching as the Cyclone sails away. A more ocean-level shot of the Cursed home island. An overhead shot of the waters just outside of Voie Nui Bay. The French are working logistics to keep the gold flowing. Their efforts are complicated somewhat by the presence of the Americans and the generally hostile terrain of Voie Nui. At the end of their turn, the French purchase a colonizer crew and place them aboard Le Triomphe. Le Morte Rapida had loaded a town upgrade and made land at the Pathway Island. With her explorer, she was able to dock and upgrade the island with a town in the same turn. La Santa Ana makes land next to her, carrying a trading port upgrade. Like the Rapida, the Santa Ana uses her explorer to upgrade the town to a trading port in the same turn. Across the sea at Kanohi Island, a similar scenario played out with the Neptuno, as she docked and upgraded the island. Valuable resources pour into Spanish coffers. Stacks of resources grow on the home island. The hoist ships have made much of the economic boom happen, with their ability to move large amounts of cargo from ships to land. Resources are gathered from across all of Spanish-controlled waters, and silver is brought from the lagoon. At the castle, the Estrella de Marfil and San Cristobal dock. Both ships explore the castle, and the Estrella finds weapons. The Americans seem to be focused more on the stacks of gold on Voyanui than on the resources the island produces. Here, the Saratoga has found rum and is frozen for a turn. Certain that the island had gold or other treasure on it, the Cheyenne sails south, around the back end of Voyanui. The Concordia soon follows. A wide shot of much of the central northwestern ocean. The American home island is in the foreground, with several American capital ships patrolling the waters. The Enterprise soaks up the gold that the Level 5 colony produces. Elsewhere, the Chesapeake makes land at Pyramid Island with intent to explore and possibly claim it for the Americans. Much to their surprise, the island has already been explored and upgraded. Wasting no time, the Ulysses dives into the sub-ocean. At the end of their turn, the Americans launch from the Level 5 colony in trading port on Flat Top Island. Excelsior, with captain, helmsman, cannoneer, musketeer, and oarsman. And Fantasia. With a string of good luck, the Dawn Treader finds 3 more buried chests. With an explorer at the ready, the Crescent Rose docks at the far beach of Poseidon's Eye, finding the spice resource, Neptune's trident, Jack's piece of 8, and a silver too. This makes all of Poseidon's Eye explored, and all of the ocean explored as well. The truly massive size of the island cannot be overstated, with expansive beaches and room for a fort on most of them. Whoever controls the eye will have a very good place to make large launches from. The North Beach alone could easily fit a dozen ships, and then some. In addition to its expansive beach and launch potential, the eye sports a natural sheltered cove that only mid-sized to smaller ships can enter, making it a perfect place to hide a ship with an important crew or treasure. In home waters, the pirates load some of the town and trading port upgrades onto their ships. First on the list of islands to upgrade is Sharktooth Island. With their focus on gold acquisition and a laid-back attitude, the pirates have still not noticed the castle, despite their closeness to it. With her massive hull, the Guishan appears to eat the gold on the cursed home island as she docks. The Rook's Folly makes land at the Minerals Island, along with the entire complement of native canoes. Suro and Leviathan continue to swim east, unaware of any other presence. Kalim examines the Bone Temple. In the background, Calypsos stalks at the island. There is not much gold left on this island, but Calypsos takes it all. At the end of their turn, the Cursed launch the Merchant's Lament with the colonizer from Erebor. A small squadron departs the French home island, sailing north and led by La Triomphe. At the home island itself, the Liblu unloads resources. With the traffic jam at Voyanui resolved, ships begin moving again. At the end of their turn, the French launch from their home island and tutorial island. Le Loup Garot with helmsman. La Bonne Chance with Amiral Jean Lenoir. Benoit de Marseille, Gendarme René Moreau, Michael Bordeaux, and Louis Garnier are deployed at Tutorial Island to bolster its defenses. Several ships make for the lagoon, and the lumber it produces. Back at the home island, the stack of metals grows as silver is processed on the Saragossa. El Neptuno uses her action to upgrade Kanohi Island with a trading port. At the end of their turn, the Spanish cash in all their stocked resources, netting themselves several hundred gold, which, when combined with their existing savings, gave them well over 1,000 gold. An overhead shot of the American home island, where several ships have docked with valuable resources and, in the case of the Spirit, some silver. Across the sea, the swift Victory emerges from the whirlpool, much to the surprise of the Crescent Rose. Having sailed around the backside of Voyanui, the Cheyenne finds the French. At the end of their turn, the Americans launch from Pride Rock, their home island and level 5 colony. USS Colossus, with captain, helmsman, cannoneer, firepot specialist, and oarsman. USS Gauntlet, with captain, helmsman, cannoneer, musketeer, and oarsman. And USS Amethyst, with captain, helmsman, cannoneer, and oarsman. For the first time in a long time, the Hound and Hyena exit the fog bank and make sail for the quest for it along with the Dawn Treader. The English will likely just be able to turn in their quest for buried chests. Despite most of their fleet not participating, the English have managed to net themselves well over 100 gold. In a clumsy maneuver, the Crescent Rose rams a mast off of the Swift Victory. Condensing and counting their gold, the pirates realize they have surpassed the 300 gold mark. A town and trading port are stored on the Guishan as she lumbers around to sail to Poseidon's Eye. To the right, the Rook's Folly is beginning her return trip. In the sub-ocean, Kaleem docks at the Bone Temple and explores the island, finding no gold, but discovering that if needed, repairs could be made there. Slark-Gubba emerges in the sub-ocean, losing a tentacle along the way. Suro makes land at one of the far eastern islands of the sub-ocean. It is then that they notice the Ulysses, which is bigger and has an explorer built into it. At the end of their turn, the Cursed brings Smaug into play at Erebor. A storm moves over the newly constructed trading port on Kanohi Island. 3 damage is done to the port, and if the storm persists, the port will be destroyed, resetting the resource of the island. And that wraps up this report. The Spanish port is likely doomed, and the Cursed have made contact with the Americans in the sub-ocean. Will this lead to conflict? If you want to see what happens next, make sure you're subscribed. If you liked what you saw, hit that like button. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.